Welcome back to the journey of how I got fat. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, this one was tough to break. I would go to the mall, I would get Auntie Anne's, I would always get a large cinnamon sugar pretzel nugget, I would get the sweet glaze, sounds crazy, and I would also get a large blue raspberry lemonade. Don't forget those two. And this was just a snack. I would grab this, I would eat this, and I would still go to the food court at the mall and eat a regular lunch. Let's see what I was putting inside my body. So that means for this snack, it was 1,300 calories, 289 grams of carb, and 191 grams of sugar for a snack.
1,300 calories. So I'm on a calculator.net, just Googled basal metabolic rate. So I put my age, 40 years, height 178, weight 16. So my BMR is 1,678. What that means is the basal metabolic rate, the amount of energy expended while at rest. That's how much my body needs just to tick over. Anything above that is me gaining weight. This guy is eating that amount almost in one meal. 1,600. That one meal was 1,300 calories. And also, it's got like zero nutritional value whatsoever. So not only is it like you're gonna gain weight from eating this shit, it's also damaging your body. The sugar, the fucking preservatives, the actual gunk, like deep fried shit. Yeah. And then he's gonna eat a full meal afterwards. So by the time he's eating like that at a full meal, he's eating like more calories than I would consume on a day in like 2 sittings. Well, within one lunchtime, it sounds like.
I kid you not, I would grab this and just walk around with it. 30 minutes later, I would go to the food court and get a full meal. This took a lot for me to start this series because I never wanted to admit that I had an issue. Once I admitted I'm a food addict for real, it liberated me.
See what he said there is a food addict, and you know, I'm glad he's used that language because people don't want to talk about being addicted to food the same way people are addicted to drugs, alcohol, sex, video games, like whatever like negative behavior pattern is happening. It like food's an addiction, and I don't think it's talked about enough because these companies, Auntie Anne's sounds like a nice family, oriented. It's like calling your crack dealer like grandma's favorite crack recipe. Like, it's all the marketing and advertising that goes into this shit that makes you feel like this is just normal. It's normal to consume this fucking toxic, sugary, like concoction.
Because it let me know, like, all right, listen, we got a problem. Let's find ways to get it fixed. And that's how I was able to drop 50 pounds. Be real with yourself and really seek to find yourself the help that you need. Whether that be a book, whether that be a podcast, whether that be a doctor, you got to be proactive and take the steps that it takes to reverse the damage that you've done and not give up on yourself.
I like what he says there about the first step is being real with yourself, telling yourself the behaviors in my life damaging me. And with food, it's also a discovery journey. First, you need to know what's in your food. For me, for the majority of my life, I never looked at like a food label, how to like understand the numbers and the words that were on there. There was a level of like self-education that I had to go through to understand, okay, so this list of shit is just literally shit. Like, it's just literally a list of chemicals and additives that are just damaging me and making my digestive system turn into a garbage heap. So before you get to acceptance, yeah, you have to understand what you're actually putting in your body. You have to go and do your basal metabolic rate. How much does my body need to sustain? If I'm eating over that amount, I'm gaining. If I'm eating under that amount of calories, I'm losing weight. And again, I never knew that number existed or that you could calculate that number until like 3 or 4 years ago. So yeah, the food industry is out to get you with their marketing and lies and pretty names and colors and shit. It's tough. It's tough to break out of it. The majority of people are just like walking around completely unaware of the stuff they're putting in their body.